Hello everybody, welcome back on MDG Media. It's a round 2 front 9 MPO lead card of the ILT Southern Smash presented by Innova Discs. Third stop on the Elite series in New Zealand. We are still in Invercargill, south of the country. My name is Maxime Tanghe and with me Levi Stout.
Good to be here, Max. Today we're looking at the red course as we see Francis, Ethan, Sebastian and Andrew Popham take on this course. This is the shorter of the two courses. There should be some nice wood shots and hopefully some birdies.
Yeah, and definitely the course you're practicing, through the year, more than the gold one.
Yeah, because a lot of the holes on this course are part of the original permanent course that was installed in Invercargill.
Let's go. So we don't have Levi today because he messed up and played 2 down yesterday. It's gonna be okay. He's gonna be chasing, and we are going to enjoy the 4 players we have today. So we are watching at Andrew Popham, Sebastian from Christchurch. I think it's the only one not from Invercargill, if I don't mistake myself.
Yep, that sounds about right. But all 4 of them crushes. Yeah.
And does Sebastian know the course, not like the other guys, but he already played it a few times, I guess?
Yeah, I assume so. Most of the guys come up early and play practice rounds, obviously. And we're starting here on hole 1. This tee shot is pretty simple. You're just trying to throw something out there, get it on the fairway, preferably left side. Set yourself up with a forehand upshot, 180 meters, so not the longest par 4. Very birdieable, but can play a bit hard if there's wind or rain,
How was the weather in the afternoon on the second round? Pretty okay.
Yeah, it was pretty okay, not too bad, and must be tiring taking it out of Andrew there.
Tired after the gold course in the morning.
Yeah.
And Francis is going to open the round.
Yeah, pretty good first round from Francis there, 9 under.
Bit overcooked.
Yeah. You can still get birdies on that right side. It's just a lot harder. You'd rather be open on that left side. It plays to that lefty second shot, or just a forehand on the second shot. Yeah, you can see Ethan doesn't want to mess with the right side at all. So he overcooked that one a bit, but he's not going to be mad at that because he'll still have that wide open approach.
Exactly. Andrew with the best drive of the 3 for the moment.
Yeah, that's the kind of line that you're looking for there.
Casual in our 4th player.
Oh yeah.
Good. Oh my.
That is smoked.
Okay, catch cam was not ready for that.
I think to get to that hillside is probably 155 meters, and to get over it, obviously about 160. So that's crushed from Sebastian. He's almost pin high. He just has to pitch basically sideways for his birdie there.
Nice, and Ethan with a good approach. Good start.
And yeah, Francis, he's got a great forehand, so no trouble there on that right side.
Yeah, great forehand from Francis.
Correction, Francis is not from Invercargill.
From Dunedin.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I didn't realise that. Andrew, what are you doing? He won't be happy with that. It's first hole. It's really good just to get a birdie and get your round started.
Definitely, as you were saying, not the hardest par 4. Oh,
And that checks
nice
up
top.
nicely. Yep. So we should have 3 tap-ins for birdie. And Andrew should make a par there.
Yeah, Ethan still needs to work a bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything's going to be okay.
Yep.
Nice job. Good start.
I think those length putts are the best to start the round because it's just far enough where it's not a guarantee.
Exactly.
So it gets that confidence going. But at the same time, stress-free birdies, you can't complain.
Yeah, but you know, like if you start a round like with 6 park jobs and then you have a C2 putts, you know, from 13, 14 meters, you're not as comfortable as if you need to work on it, you know, since the start of the round.
Yeah.
To me, you know, it's an insight from Maxime Tanghe. Hole 2 here.
Oh, pretty wide open, 105 meters. The only thing on this hole is those trees on the left. You can't really go too wide if you're throwing a forehand or a lefty backhand, and the trees on the right side also block that out. So it doesn't really matter what you throw, it just has to be something a bit straighter. Maybe something, if you're a righty, you can throw it down this fairway and get a nice skip out into the rough near the green. That helps the speed control sometimes.
What were you tossing in this one?
I was throwing a forehand on this actually, just because there's more room to swing it. I was just throwing a destroyer, overstable, out wide. And I believe that was a Luna from Francis.
Yeah, pretty sure it is.
And that's the other danger on this hole, is if you're long, is that OB green comes into play very quickly.
And for the lefties, maybe a bit easier? Leave the work to the fade?
Yep. Ethan there just, I think that was a UV Athena.
Okay.
By the looks of it. Again, just comfortable, straight hyzer from Ethan. Exactly. And here's that forehand that I'm talking about. He just didn't get that quite over.
No OB. Easy par, maybe a long putt for birdie.
Yep. And what's this from Andrew? This might be a mid-range?
Yeah, mid-range, I guess.
Or a fairway?
Fairway.
No, I think that's a T-Road 3. I think it's a middle flag T-Road 3.
Nice. Good groundwork.
To puff a birdie, that's all you can really ask for there. Yeah, Sebastian will just clean up a par.
Risk-free.
Yeah.
Francis to save his par from long range.
Ooh, good line. Not quite the right power though.
Need to push it a bit more. Andrew now. So Ethan is closer than Andrew.
Yeah, good putt.
That's
again, like we say, confidence putts to start the round. That's exactly what you want. That's edge of circle, and he'll be ready to go for the rest of the round with that.
Happens.
Yeah. Ooh, good catch.
Yeah.
Usually Ethan is really solid on those comebackers. You'll see him, he'll miss the first one sometimes, but he's going to make that second one.
Yeah, and he made it.
Yeah.
A bit shy, a bit on the left, but okay. And the only bogey for Francis.
Here we have hole 3. This is a hole that's not on any of the permanent courses. It's just a temporary one. And the preferred play here for most of these guys will be a righty backhand, maybe with a straight putter or a mid-range up that right side. Just have it fade in late, and there's OB all down that left side. So yeah, keeping it away from that left side is really the play. Ethan might go over this. You'll see there's a wee little grass area that pops out. He might play over there with, I don't know, maybe an Athena, something like that, just to skip back in. Yeah, here's the mid-range play from Andrew. And that looks like it's kicked OB there. That's the danger there, kicking left there. Ethan elects to throw turnover. As you can see on that left side, there is a hyzer line for the lefty, but Ethan probably just didn't want to mess with going over OB this early in the round. So he just threw a fierce there. And this is a link from Sebastian, I believe.
A bit closer than the rest.
Yeah, but it's safe, so you can't really complain. Francis is going to show us that lefty line.
It's more open on that side.
Yeah, but like I say, the only danger there is that's a great shot from Francis. But if you go OB early, you have to take it way back to the start of the hole, basically. Not something you want.
Okay, easy approach from Indra.
Yeah, from back there, there's not much you can really do. Give it a wee little bit of a run, but most of these will be just trying to get a par here. Getting good line from Sebastian, just not quite the height there.
And he's putting, a bit smoother than the last time we were in New Zealand. Like, he changed a bit his putting, I think. Had a lot of speed out all the time, like it was crazy.
Yeah, his putt used to be
super hard.
There was no difference in the speed from close to far, but now
Exactly.
he's got that speed control down a bit, and it's showing in his rating.
Exact. It's a good evolution.
Yeah. Here we have hole 4. This one's a par 4. Usually it would pay as par 3, but since we're on the AM course, this one's a par 4 for this tournament. And yeah, this hole is really simple for a righty. You're just trying to throw, 120 meters. These guys have easily got that on hyzer. They're just trying to throw it nice and straight, have it fade, and just not push too far left, because there is that OB line left that comes into play very quickly. And also just not push it too straight, because there's that OB green that's about pin high. That's a felon from Francis, but that flipped over. And there's that OB green. Oh, almost rolls back in, but not quite.
Yeah, you were definitely going for the eagle here.
Yeah, this one's a bit of a tougher hole for a lefty, because it's such a late, left finish that it's hard to keep something turning that whole time. And that checks up perfectly for Ethan. It's about as good as he can really ask for from there with a lefty. I know usually he tries either a roller or a big lefty spike hyzer, but since that OB's there for the tournament, it's really just not worth putting it out there. Sebastian, nice shot there. That'll be putting for eagle.
Take your skip.
Maybe a Firebird from Andrew, if I had to guess. And this is Francis for par.
Even for birdie.
Ooh.
Still for birdie.
No, OB green. Ah, true. Par 4.
Yeah, you're too used to the par 3.
Yeah. Played this course too many times, eh? Yeah, you can see those flags as they're looking at the basket now. That's the OB line, and
Whoa.
Ethan might be OB there. It comes into play so quickly on that part.
Come back here.
Yeah,
As you said,
OB.
confident. And there was no OB then?
No, that was OB because it's a par. He made 4 there.
yeah.
Yeah. And Sebastian's going to pick up 2 shots on Ethan there.
Pretty nice from Sebastian. Taking
Yeah.
strokes on everybody.
Yeah, and he's 3 down through 4 holes. Just like that.
Smooth. And Andrew with the easy bird. And let's move on.
And now we go into the woods. This is hole 5. This is a normal hole on the short course. Usually, if you played the short course, you know this is hole 13 normally. This one is a really technical shot because you're trying to throw a hyzer that gets around the corner early but then pushes straight. So disc of choice is probably going to be some sort of straight fairway driver. Obviously something flippy for Ethan because he's going to have to throw that awkward turnover. But I imagine Sebastian and the others will be throwing just a nice straight fairway. Actually, Sebastian going wider and more stable. I think there was a Doombird that he just threw, so an FD3. And this might be a Firebird out of Andrew. He's Just left that low, but you can get some good skips through there. The only thing is there's guardian trees on that second shot, so it's hard to push right through those guardian trees on the first.
That looks better. Bit early. Looked okay. And let's see the lefty.
Yeah, that's Undertaker out of Ethan. Like I say, difficult shot because it has to be a low turnover, but then it still has to get up at the end if you want to park it as a lefty. Really not the right shape for the hole.
Okay, a bit shanked. He will have a chance to save the par.
Oh. That putt there would have been cool to make, perfectly framed up through those guardian trees. Yeah, just a bit low out of Francis.
Yeah, not too far, should be easy par for him.
Yeah, and same from Sebastian.
Okay, so there's just Ethan working for the par.
Oh,
Second time.
bit of an off day on the putting green, I guess. But there's that, like I say, you can see on that second putt, no wobble, dead centre, perfect putt. That's what we like.
It's
And
crazy.
same-
Does he have an explanation for those comebackers? Why
No.
not the first one?
Usually if he starts missing a lot of putts, he just locks in. I don't know what happens. His routine gets a bit shorter and they just come out smoother and better. And once he gets like that, you got to watch out, eh? And onto hole 6. This is the third easiest hole on the course. Very straightforward, as you can see. You're really just trying to, throw a wee little turnover for a righty, have it slide up there, and take an easy birdie and move on.
Yeah, 56 meters, straight shot. Keep your disc low. Should be okay.
I imagine these guys will all be throwing putters here. Well, I hope so. As you can see, Sebastian's throwing like 10% power for that shot. He just has to tone it back as much as he can, and he's still gone long.
Yeah, well, 7 meters.
Yep.
Manageable.
This is, I believe that's an AVR 3 or AVR X3 out of Andrew.
Yeah, too high and crazy kick.
And Francis opting for that forehand. Yeah, just a bit right of where you want to be, but it's putting. On this hole, if you're feeling good on the putting green, you can really just throw and then not really look where it goes, because if you can back yourself to make that 7 meter putt, you're fine.
And Andrew was not expecting to work saving the par, but easy.
Yeah, it's a good shot from there, honestly. Easy enough just to get caught up trying to go aggressive. Oh, just a little left from Francis. Oh,
Okay, second one, please, Ethan.
come on. There it is.
Nice one. So the only birdie.
Yeah, not what you want on this hole, that's for sure. It's, like I say, one of the easiest holes. This one averaged more than half a stroke under par, so more than half the field birdieing this.
Move on.
Yeah.
Forget about it. Next one.
And on to hole 7. What can I say?
Straight shot.
Your straight shot, 60 metres. Only thing you need to worry about is obviously the OB. It is an island, and that bunker short. So just make sure you throw it at least pin high and you're fine.
Yeah.
Or if you're going to miss left. That's where the bunker isn't.
Yeah, and if you're too long, the putting could be a bit scary with the bunker.
Yeah,
behind the basket.
that's the easiest way to make big numbers on this hole is if you're long and then miss that putt. But this is breaker out of Ethan. That's
Okay.
That's fine. That's exactly what you want.
Should be a birdie.
Sebastian, that same putter.
Oh, it looks long.
Yeah, bit big. That's it. Yeah, that's checked up. So he'll be safe, but like you say, he'll have that death putt. Not what you want for that putt. But I mean, he can make that well within his range. Andrew, that's more of the line you're usually looking for. Just something that pushes a little bit long.
Yeah, 5-6 meters.
Or the only other way to avoid that bunker entirely is this forehand that Francis is going to show us. But he still left it a bit short.
Short, but to me better than Seb's spot.
Yeah,
Let's say,
yeah,
like it's
bit
easier, safer. You don't have to worry about anything on the green. You can just go for it.
Oh,
Yeah, not bad. Good line.
yeah, good bid. Same for Sebastian. Good bid and a good sit there, really. He should be able to make easy par from there.
Nice one.
Yep. And Andrew is putting with the soft pures at the moment. Most of his bag's Innova, but he still has a couple ones that he hasn't switched out. Like I know for sure he throws a Venom from Discraft still, and he putts with the pures. He really likes those soft pures, and they seem to catch quite well for him usually.
He's supposed to play only Innova?
No, he's not. He's not sponsored by Innova. He just likes Innova.
And he wants to switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on to hole 8. This one, bit of an awkward shot shape with that OB, because usually for that lefty you can go down the path there on the left and skip up at the end, but you're forced to throw some sort of awkward flex that sits down because there is OB long on this hole now, and this green can be quite fast. So again, typical play, just some sort of putter or mid-range here, just try float it in and have it sit on that green nicely. But Ethan looks like he's throwing Raptor here, so he's going that line over the path. And if he gets through, there it is. That
nice.
Sits down. Ooh, there's the OB line. So yeah, that's the more traditional shot on this hole, but I didn't expect to be throwing it with that OB in play.
And that's Navy R again, X3?
I think so, yeah. Andrew likes to throw a lot of AVRs. Well, he just finds that one that he likes and just sticks with it. And again,
that
I
should
think
be the
that's
link.
Yeah, link from Sebastian, I believe.
Oh, and did we miss Francis?
Yeah.
Probably. It happens sometimes. Push the back button.
Yep, that'll do from Francis. This green is one of the toughest in this pin position and the other pin position, because there's a big hole in the hedge that you can see there, and we get some predominant wind coming off the golf course. So if we have an elevated basket on this hole, like we do sometimes, you get a galing wind coming off that golf course, and it makes it tough, as you can see coming through here for Francis.
Oh, that hurts.
And that one caught up to him there.
Forget water.
Yeah.
Yeah, and good putt from Ethan. Definitely better to be down there than short and again having a downhill putt.
Yeah. He took on the danger on the first shot, so we didn't have to take it on the second shot. And last hole of the front 9. Hole 9, par 3, 83 metres. Mandatory on that right side, and OB lining the fairway left and right. Well, not so much on that right side, but again, this hole, just take your favourite mid-range or putter, throw a turnover with it, and see if you can get some nice slide up there. The big challenge on this hole comes from that ceiling. it's hard to get right, all the way down there with that low ceiling. Interesting, Ethan is throwing a buzz here, crystal buzz. Typically I'd see him probably throw something a bit quicker, but it's going to work out for him very well there.
Yeah, it suits the lefties again. It's really nice. I love that hole.
It's just a lefty course, eh?
Yeah.
Ooh, Andrew, yeah.
I was going for the turnover in this one. Super interesting to play.
Yeah, it is a fun shot to play.
Yeah.
But definitely scary with that OB on the left, because it kind of forces you to try avoid it. And as you can see, Sebastian, he's just going to be right there, but he avoids that OB, so he'll have a putt.
What is this? A zone?
A zone, yeah. Again, I would have thought he'd go something a bit quicker, like Raptor. I don't know if he's even in bounds there.
That's the AVR from Andrew.
Yeah, he's left that one a little bit short, but he should be able to clean that one up. Oh, Francis got further up than I thought.
He's going to work 4 or 5 meters. He needs this one after the miss on the previous one.
And this one is definitely one of the tougher holes on the course to birdie. But it's not too difficult of a hole. He had that OB.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Good par clean up from Sebastian.
Yeah, good comebacker. Important.
And Ethan getting his round going again. He's on that 4 in a row. That's what you like to, that's what you like to see to finish your front 9.
Birdie train.
Yeah.
And Francis finishing this. Let's see.
Ooh.
Who's there?
Yeah.
Who's coming back?
Making moves.
6 down on the front.
Yeah, Ethan taking the lead and Francis still in there. Really good spread there. You can see 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So,
There's
tight
room.
at the top.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Room for movement.
Exactly. But a good round from the players. Thank you for the commentaries, man, and see you guys on the back 9.